What is up, everybody? It is me, Nuclear, and today we're going to be doing some Pokemon TCG Online. So, today, I am playing a GENGAR VMAX deck. And the reason GENGAR VMAX is good is because of its top attack here, Fear and Panic, which is 16 more damage for your opponent's Pokemon V and GX in play. Pokemon V are, of course, very popular right now, so this can do a lot of damage. But in combination with the single strike energy card, you can add even more damage. Playing that with Radiant Hawlucha adds 30 more to your Pokemon's damage, and then Choice Belt will add even more. I'm also playing it with Umbreon, so if we were facing off against a one-prize deck, we were still able to hit for some big damage against those. And it has a very strong ability, which is just another boss's orders. I am playing one Galarian Zapdos. I know that other people will find it nice to play a fighting Pokemon that is a single strike Pokemon, and they play that to deal with some other dark decks they might face against an Arceus. But I think Zapdos could actually be very good in combination with Gengar, because Gengar already does really good against decks that have a lot of Vs, and Zapdos is good with decks that have a lot of Vs, so that you can have 170 for 1 energy pretty much. I actually do like to play Impact Energy in these, because I found that a lot of times I run out of single strike energy. And that means that we are not able to single strike Water, which is our main energy acceleration in the deck, and is why this deck is so good. But other than that, pretty self-explanatory with other single strike decks. Of course, I have a Crobat for consistency. But yeah, that is what we are playing today. Hope you're all psyched up, and here we go. Gonna lose the coin flip there. And mulligan. Unfortunately, a Crobat start is what we have to do there, which is pretty much garbage. But it's all good. Yeah, okay. Sable IV looks to be a Sable Goons deck, possibly with Clara and Absol. I'm just going to keep Trekking Shoes there to try to dig through his deck. Trekking Shoes is definitely a very strong card of Astral Radiance. A lot of just drawing potential, digging power. And he's going to attach per turn and probably end it off there, but oh god. Yeah, Sable Goons definitely got a lot of buffs from Astral Radiance. What with all of the Dark Patch. That is definitely a very good card for Sable Goons. So yeah. And I think I'm definitely going to be wanting to grab those two. Because then we have a Quick Ball, and we can discard an Escape Rope. Actually, I probably wanted that Escape Rope so I could switch into my Gengar. Man, should have discarded that, whatever. But we'll attach Impact Energy, and then Professor to away our hand. Okay, we do get a switch, which I will hold on to for next turn. Unless he Marnies us. Maybe I should have switched. I just kind of didn't. I just want to make it a little harder on him if he wants to start doing damage to our Gengar. So yeah, that's why I did that. Against Trekking Shoes, just continually digging through the deck. And now he's going to Pierce. Probably going to grab a Ziggy, so he can start putting damage counters on my Pokemon. Would have been good for him to get his first Ziggy down last turn, so that he'd be able to easily get into that Obstagoon quickly, so he could Crazy Claws. Sable IV is actually probably really good with Samurott V Star, but I don't know if I'm seeing that. Okay, so he's not grabbing a Ziggy. No, he has it in his hand already. Okay, interesting. And now he's going to Claw Rend. A pretty strong attack. 120 for 2 energy on a basic 1 prize, which means he's going to be starting to do some damage to our Crobat there. But I will go ahead and Umbreon, and we want to bring up his Sableye, which I do not believe we will actually be able to knock out here, unfortunately. But it is fine. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get a Houndour or a like good, something good there. My mind is blanking. Or a Gengar. Wrong Gengar. But we will Dark Slumber. Hopefully he stays asleep. But we don't get that lucky. So, yes. We shall see. He's probably going to be able to Ziggy, Painus, and Crazy Claws for some big damages this turn. Oh no, he doesn't have the energy. But he could Load Search, and he's just going to probably... Okay, so Headbutt Tantrum, and now he's going to be able to Claw in for 120. Annoying attack, but it's fine. Because we have bosses in hand. And Swirling Disaster, okay. That's cool how they did, like, instead of a bunch of little animations on all of them, they did, like, one big animation. Interesting. We're going to be discarding the Gengar V. Then I will attach a singular striking energy there. I will single strike Roar to put a single strike energy on, I think, the Umbreon. And then, Dark Slumber would knock out the Sableye, I see now. Right, because it'll do 90. He already has 90 on him. So actually, I think it'd be a good idea for us to boss up the Sableye. Which is interesting, but I would like to definitely knock it out. So yeah, that's nice. We'll be taking 2 prize cards there. Quick Ball, pretty good. And a Houndoom, also pretty good. But we are definitely going to want to Marnie our hand away next turn and try to grab a Gengar VMAX. So that we can actually start doing some damage, except that I just realized Gengar VMAX ain't gonna do much damage because he doesn't have any V's out. So we might want to attack with Umbreon, especially because our Gengar V is starting to take a lot of damage now. So I'm going to attach a single strike energy there, and then I am going to retreat into the Umbreon. We will earn a Vitality to shuffle single strike. Oh, they are specifically single strike energy cards, not single strike energy cards. That's interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. Huh. I thought earn would work on the impact energy. That is an interesting thing. But I will discard the Umbreon. We do get a Gengar, so that's nice. Then we can single strike Roar to attach there. But it looks like the single strike energy cards are like actual single strike energy cards and not just the impact energy, which is actually very interesting to me. Kind of sad because that's kind of bad. So I will, I think, actually I don't want to put that on my bench. And I think I will Marty my hand away, which is actually going to be good for him. Maybe I should have thought about that. But it's fine. It is all good. Yeah, he's happy about that. So, I'm going to put another Umbreon on my bench. Then we can just max Darkness for a knockout. Quick Ball, okay. And he's going to bring up a Ziggy. And he is going to go into the Mightyena, I'm guessing. But if he has a Dark Patch, it would actually be good for him to catch the Sableye and do a lot of damage with it on my Umbreon, because there's quite a few damage counters on there. But I don't know if he'll be able to. Does he even play Dark Patch in this deck? I guess we don't know. He probably should. But I would think he's probably going to want to go into the Mightyena right now, because I'm a VMAX and he can attack for no energy. Yes, I was right. Yes, Wild Attacker. Definitely very good attack. Whoa. Good card for Master Radiance there. But yeah, it definitely looks like we might end up losing one of our Pokemon this soon. So, but we do get an Evolution Instance, which means, never mind. I guess I discarded my other Umbreon. I was thinking I could boss up Sableye and knock it out. But we are going to end up getting knocked out, it seems. So, yeah, I think I am just going to have to go for a max darkness knockout. Unfortunately, though, we're going to get knocked out next turn by a Sableye. He's going to do a stupid amount of damage to us. But we could probably knock him out next turn with GMAX Swallow Up. Yeah, if we can get another Urn of Vitality. That's a big if. We do get Professor's Research, though, which is really good for us. Yeah. And he does have a Dark Patch. Which means, yeah, he can retreat for no energy into the Sableye and knock out my Umbreon. So, yeah, there you go. Sorry, my nose is a little stuffy. Yikes. Never even seen that much damage on it once. That's crazy. Whew. But he's going to take us 3 prizes, but, of course, we get to win next turn, as long as we can get some Urn Vitalities. So, discard one of those, we get an Urn, so we can shuffle those into our deck, and then we can just Single Strike Roar to attach there, Single Strike Roar to attach there, and then we win with GMAX Swallow Up. There we go, GG's. That is how you do it. But, man, we've been getting a lot of mulligans. Looks like our opponent got one too, though. So, okay. But we're going to get a Houndour and a Gengar start. Another single strike deck we're facing off against here. Hope it's not Urshifu, because Urshifu is kind of bad for Gengar. But, Kingler. Oh no, that was my mulligan. I feel stupid. But we're facing off against a Kingler deck here. Hopefully it's not like a Kingler quad or something stupid like that, because that means that Gengar ain't gonna be doing much, because Gengar needs a lot of V's to do a lot of damage. But Drampa randomly, so it looks like my opponent is gonna play a bunch of V's, which means Fear and Panic is gonna do a lot of damage, which is just what we love to see. So yeah, that's good. Quick Ball. Going to discard a Greninja V Union. Okay, that's interesting. And he's gonna grab a Kingler V. Okay. Alright, so we had a Tower of Darkness here, which I'm not sure I want to use yet. Because I would really like to Quick Ball and grab ourselves a Crobat. So I'll go ahead and do that. And you do Crobat for 4. I could have just chosen to fail the Evo Instance, but I kind of want to keep it because it is good. So I will then Tower of Darkness, and I will discard the Rapid Strike style Mustard. But other than that, yeah, I think that's all we'll be doing here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, Energy Search. So, it would be interesting to make a Gengar build with, like, not just the Single Strike Energy and Single Strike Roaring Acceleration, but instead using Dark Patch to attach energy to your Gengar. It just means that that's what the Single Strike Energy makes Gengar really good, because it lets you just add so much damage to your Fear and Panic. Because sometimes it's hard to get enough damage to actually OHKO VMAXs with Fear and Panic. But we'll go ahead and evolve there. We will Evo Instance to find ourselves a Houndoom. And yes, I will evolve there. And we will Tower of Darkness to discard an Umbreon. Going to be drawn 2. And now I will Single Strike Roar. Yep, okay. We will attach there. And I'm not going to evolve into my Umbreon yet. Just because I would like to save my bosses from it. But we're not able to get a knockout there, unfortunately. But still able to hit for 140, which is pretty good. But that means he's going to be able to probably Dragon Pulse us next turn if he can get a Water Energy attached. Which will be kind of annoying because that's a lot of damage. But he's not actually doing very good with discarding his V-Union pieces. He's actually not doing very good, period. So, yeah, because, yeah. It would have been ideal for us to be able to knock out the Drampa there. If I could have gotten another single strike energy attached, I guess I could have single strike roared onto the Gengar. That would have let us hit for 160, then we get a choice belt. 190, still not a knockout though. So if instead of having that hiding dark, we'd had a single strike energy, we could have knocked it out. But that is a lot of energy. If I really wanted to knock it out, I could have GMAX swallowed up. But of course that makes it so we can't attack. Which is not very fun, because I love being able to attack. I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to discard a Urn of Vitality. We will draw 2 cards. And I will Quick Ball. We will discard a Fighting Energy. And we will grab ourselves a Houndour. So we can get some energy acceleration up here. And then, I think that's actually pretty good for us. So I can Single Strike Roar to attach an energy, I guess, to the Umbreon. And we can just Fear and Panic knockout again. Yeah. If I'd really wanted to knock out that Drampa fast, I guess I could have Single Strike Roared last turn to it, or I could have attached my energy per turn for the Umbreon, and then evolved it into the Umbreon VMAX, and instantly knocked out the Drampa. But, I'm trying to show off Gengar in this video. So, yeah, but we'll be able to win this turn. Oh, he has the VMAX, so we definitely would like to be able to get some more energy attached to the Gengar VMAX. Maybe get ourselves even a, whatchamacallit, Halucha, and a, I can't think of it, Choice Belt. So we can just OHKO this VMAX with GMAX swallow up. Yeah, that would be ideal for us. So, yeah, we'll see. But we get a Zapdos, not the best draw. But we can go ahead and discard a Gengar. We get to draw 2. I will Umbreon evolve there. I shall get an Evo Incense to grab a Houndoom. Do that. And I think I will switch into the Umbreon. And now I will retreat. And this is all part of the plan. I know it doesn't seem like it, but this is actually a genius move right here. Alright, watch this. So we're shuffling these into our deck. And that means now we can Single Strike Roar to attach to the Gengar. Whoa, I know, this is pretty crazy. And we are just getting a lot of energy attached now. Now I can go ahead and I can attach energy per turn there. I can fail an Evo. And we can Crobat for 5. This is crazy, I know. We do get a Halalucha, which is a little sad. Now we can Professor Charhand away. Just trying to get a Choice Belt here. We don't get it, but we get a GMAX Swallow Up. It's almost a knockout. Man, that's close. Whew. Yeah, that was really close. That's a little sad. Yeah, that's actually quite sad. Because it means we definitely need to draw into energy next turn. Yeah. Because we're not able to attack with our Gengar. So maybe a little bit of poor planning my turn. Maybe I should have done some adding up. But we would like to. Okay, no, we can. I guess I need to get rid of that Hiding Dark if I want to actually have a retreat card to be able to discard the energy attached to this dude. But he is going to be able to GMAX Pinsir and knock us out next turn. But that's fine because that means we can earn Vitality attached to the Umbreon. But he has, for some reason, playing just a lot of random Vs, V Unions, and stuff. So that's weird. I don't know. Getting a Ditto V there. Probably is going to go into a Drampa V. Yeah. And he's going to Potion to heal some damage. And he's going to be able to knock us out with Max Pinsir. Which is not fun. Definitely not. I think I got a little too confident there, thinking I was just about to win. But then I completely butchered it and messed it up. But I really need a choice. I really should have gotten a Choice Belt. Yeah. It would have been nice to save some room on my bench for the Halalucha, but of course I needed to discard it so I could actually put down the. I needed to get room on my bench so I can actually put down the Crobat and stuff. But, okay. Gonna take his 3 prizes. And we're gonna bring up an Umbreon now. Okay. So, we can earn a Vitality. Again. Tower of Darkness. We get a Choice Belt, nice, except I might save it. Then I can Single Strike Roar. Single Strike Roar. And now he has a pretty chunky hand. I would Professor, but Marnie would devastate him. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do instead. But we get a Marnie for next turn too. No Gengar VMAX for next turn, but Marnie could maybe get us a Gengar VMAX. But now we just get to Max Darkness knockout. Taking 3 prizes. So, let's see if he's able to get a nice Red Calyrex VMAX, attach energy to it with a Melanie, and bring it up and kill us. I mean, he's gonna lose next turn. Yeah, Ditto VMAX is maybe his last hope right now, but we might just be able to knock it out. I don't know. Or boss up the Calyrex, knock it out. But he's just going to V-Transformation, turn himself into one of the Vs here. Kingler V now. So we can just get one more Single Strike Energy attached. We're doing enough damage to knock out that Kingler. Yeah. He's just going to Falling Bubbles, get a Heads. Attaching a lot of energy, but we are still about to win. So we don't need to worry at all. Our turn. And nice. We get some good stuff. So we can just Single Strike Roar. Attach per turn. And now we are doing T20, which means dead Kingler. So that's nice. And we win! And that is Gengar VMAX, Umbreon VMAX for you. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And I will see you all in the next episode. Peace.